Don't ask me a thing. How did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been bought in this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it. Let me explain what I did.
Yo. What's up?
Don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it.
I can't. I gotta play this franchise game and then I gotta get to bed. No, I left at 3 because dude's probably getting fired. The other guy came in early, so I gotta go in early tomorrow. So I'm just gonna work until it's done, I guess.
It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are at Wintry First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Cleveland Browns.
Frank don't.
AFC wildcard game. On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
Nyheim Hines on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Anthony McFarland, his first carry of the ball game. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Flush to his right. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
That ain't
shit. We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Eluding the pressure right. Looking for Campbell downfield. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
She's at Crimps.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Shaquille Barrett, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
56.
be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now they try the right side here. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. A 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll let it go, and that's caught inside the 30. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And finding the tight end Hooper. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field.
Another Browns first down.
Here's the option. And he's brought down. 11 more on that one, and another first down. That right there, Charles, I think is a prime example of what they're scared of. They said, yeah, you can run. We know you can take off, but be smart. He got hit pretty hard there.
A lot of these young quarterbacks, they like to tell us that they become running.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Browns have taken the early lead. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7, Colts 0.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Colts take over 1st and 10. At their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big pickup of 38. The way he went into that contact as a rookie QB, you just kind of hold your breath. Maybe slide there?
Probably a very good idea. Not probably. Definitely a very good idea. And I go back to something someone told me a long time ago. In college, yeah, those guys are going to hit you, but they're just playing for a scholarship. These guys in the NFL, they're hitting you for jobs. That's a whole different hit.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 27-yard line.
It's a gain of
they give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Quickly completed to the right flat. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Complete.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
At the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1-7. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got room. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
At the 36-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Over the middle to Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 more on that one and another 1st down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
At the 47-yard line.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 36. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 16-yard line.
Now they try the right side here, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
A loss of 2 yards. It's now 3rd down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He finds Beckham complete. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. So that'll back him up 5. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves him with 14 yards still to go on 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 14.
He'll drop to throw. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Cody Parkey on for the field goal. A 26-yard attempt.
And he'll try and throw here on the fake. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
At his own 9-yard line.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. On play action, they'll throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Julian Blackmon bringing him down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
Now back to throw. Quickly into the hands of Beckham. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. He'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now he'll escape to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Olivier Vernon coming in with some force for the sack that time. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Buying time to his left. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. It's the fullback in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts have taken the lead.
Is good.
And his kick is right through.
Colts 14, Browns 7. Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Here's Jamie Gillen now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this will be taken at the 13. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a run with McFarland. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Looking to throw. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground. I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. They'll look to throw now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there at 22. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The tackle made by...
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
The running back.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing third and goal.
And goal to go.
Going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Justin Houston able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up fourth down. The kick by Parkey is good, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. He'll have a first down past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Colts.
Now a play fake here on first down. Forced out to his left. He's got Jack Doyle. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On 2nd down, McFarland. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
He'll look to throw. And down he goes. A sack. They sack him back across midfield at about the 48-yard line. Myles Garrett. And that will force a turnover on downs. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Flushed out right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, You can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That third down conversion good for 23. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to throw again. And that's going to be caught from Browns. Touchdown. Odell Beckham there to make the grab. And once again, the Browns are back in front.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this will make it into the end zone. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this wild card game has been as good as advertised. They trail by a field goal here in the fourth, with obviously a very critical drive forthcoming as they start with a first down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still, no yardage. Okay.
Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Not only another first down, that also puts him over 100 yards rushing.
That's not something you see very often in the NFL. We see it more in college. But I think with more of the melding of the college game with quarterbacks, we'll see this a little bit more often in the future.
A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. 2nd and 14. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the 4th quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the 4th quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game.
17. Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know This is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Justin Houston able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 11-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this, a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one, picking up. The first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Back to throw now on 1st down. Being chased out left. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
One of the things that led this organization to commit to him as a starting quarterback as a rookie, his ability to keep his eyes downfield and make plays out of the pocket. Able to see the receiver while on the move and complete a really accurate throw.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Looking for Campbell downfield. This is caught. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. A big play there for Indy. 43 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll run with McFarland. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Touchdown.
Anthony McFarland. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts add on to their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Colts 28, Browns 17. Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indiana.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 30.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20.
That's good.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
The 17-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. There's certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. Back to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. 35 seconds to play. Everything will come down here to this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day. And there it is, that symbol that ends a game that one team loves and the other team can't stand. Taking a knee, and guess what? The visitors came in and got it done. Wild card round, first step on their way trying to get to the Super Bowl.
First step indeed. They're underdogs. We'll see if they can continue to make some noise in the playoffs, but a good first step. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports.